Hello, and welcome to another edition of Treasure Hunt. During the next hour, I'm going to help Roger Newell and Catherine Froud guide Annika Rice and her helicopter round a course where 4 objects are hidden. But before Roger and Catherine attempt to find all 4 and earn the top prize of £1,000, I'm going to ask them to tell us something about themselves. Catherine, where are you from? And what do you do?
I'm from New Zealand. I'm the Cultural Affairs Officer at the New Zealand High Commission.
And you, Roger?
I'm from Northern Ireland, and I'm play organiser at the London Borough of Hammersmith and Fulham.
Well, best of luck to you today. Well, unlike you at home, we in the studio have no way of seeing Annika Rice, our Skyrunner, but we can hear her and speak to her. So let's call her up and find out where she is. Annie, can you hear us?
Hello, Kenneth. Hello, Roger and Catherine.
Well, we really are right up north this week. In fact, about 20 miles east of Inverness in Scotland, at a place called Findhorn. I don't know much about Findhorn, but I'm told there's an amazing commune here where they grow extraordinary vegetables. So don't ever let anyone say this isn't an educational program. Anyway, let me just remind you of my crew. We have Keith, who's our helicopter pilot. Frank, who's in charge of the videotape. And last but not least, the inimitable Graham, who's been driving us all mad with his Scottish accent all week. But anyway, we're all set and ready to go, so look forward to hearing the first clue, Kenneth.
Thank you, Annie. Well, I'll place your helicopter at Findhorn, which is there. And now we're almost ready to go.
The clues, there they are.
Right.
Very difficult. Mind you help them.
Well, I'll do my best. Thank you very much. Now, that was Anne Mayo. She sets all the clues. And so let's get straight on now and start the clock, and I'm going to ask you to open this.
Okay.
Which I'm going to read out to you in a moment.
Let's have a look.
A famous naval signal in a tower above the town where Banquo's ghost appeared conceals or reveals your clue. A famous naval signal in a tower above the town where Banquo's ghost appeared conceals or reveals your clue.
Right.
Right. Well, I think you better get Annie into the air first.
Right,
Yes.
okay.
Annie?
Okay, I'll get back into the helicopter.
Right, good.
Get up in the air as quickly as possible. Right. Where's the time for Banquo's
Get up
ghost?
and let us know what you
Right.
can see where she is.
Yes.
Right.
Shakespeare.
Yes. You want to
Banquo's
make
ghost.
useful
It's
of
not
this.
corridor, is it?
Let's have a
Famous naval signal in the tower above the town where Banquo's ghost appeared conceals or reveals your clue.
famous naval signal.
Think about that. Where's that bit? Here we are.
Are you up in the air yet, Annie?
Ghost of Banquo enters.
Kenneth, will stay where we are for the moment.
Do you want them to go up? I think you better go up.
In the air,
Yeah, I think go up in the air.
Right, we'll get up.
And tell me anything you can see as soon as you get in the air.
Yeah.
From Findhorn. Right there.
Is that the castle? Is that Dunsinane Castle?
Oh, well, I wouldn't know. Why don't you look up Dunsinane and see what it is? I'm afraid my
Yeah.
knowledge of that is rather limited. It's rather limited.
It's not, or is it Cawdor Castle?
Right, we're looking for the time
Yeah.
where Banquo's ghost was.
Yeah, the town of Banquo's ghost.
We've just
Is there...
taken on. We're cruising around the mouth of the River Findhorn.
Right, yes, they're cruising around down here.
What have we got? Have we got the map of Scotland?
I'm sure there's one somewhere. But they're trying to find a map of Scotland down here.
Fine, right. Well, Findhorn's the most beautiful little village. A lot of sailing boats out, some are windsurfing.
That's not very good.
Not a very detailed one, is it?
Is it Cawdor?
Have you found Cawdor?
Yeah, it must be Cawdor Castle.
You think it's Cawdor Castle?
Yeah. Where's Cawdor on that?
It's a long way, isn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I think that's too far at the moment.
Right.
Famous naval signal.
What have we got some maps of Scotland?
There must be some maps. Must
Yeah.
be some maps there
Right.
somewhere. Yes, have a look
Right.
at the map of that northeastern part of
Yeah.
Scotland.
Right. Dundee. Here we are. It's Moray Firth. Nairn, Findhorn's up here.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that? Have you looked very closely at that Shakespeare? Have you found out about Banquo, definitely?
It said that it all happens in the
Enter Banquo.
castle.
Yeah, but which one? Are you sure you've got the right one? That's the thing that's
Ghost
very
of
important. This seems
Banquo.
such a long way away. Is that
Goes to
nothing
Banquo
closer?
entries.
Yeah.
So,
But does it not say which castle
No,
where
it
we're at?
doesn't.
scene 3, leading to the
Palace.
In which palace?
Surely
In
it
the
says
palace.
somewhere, doesn't it? In the stage directions, in the opening to the scene.
Act 2,
Castle.
scene.
Court within the castle.
Yes.
The castle.
We're just sort of
Cawdor,
hovering.
saying Cawdor lives. It must be Cawdor.
We're just sort of what?
We're hovering over the edge of
Macbeth.
Cardiff
Inverness, a
Forest.
room in Macbeth's castle. We're anywhere near Inverness.
That's
In
a
the
long
nest.
way.
Inverness is about 20 miles
20
away, I
miles
think.
away. I don't think it could be that. It seems an awful long way away.
That's all.
Court within the castle.
Let's have a look. A famous naval signal on a tower above the town where Banquo's ghost appeared.
Well, I can't see any other castle here. Is there anything else that would give you guidance to that part of Scotland up there?
Historical Scotland.
We're flying over the river.
How about having a look at the clue? Perhaps we're being misleading ourselves. A famous naval signal in a tower above the town. Doesn't say anything about a castle. Above the town where Banquo's ghost appeared.
Well, this says Inverness.
This...
Doesn't say anything about the castle.
The nearest thing we got was Inverness.
Well, do you think it's worth sending it there?
Yeah, I think it might be worth sending it down to Inverness. That's the nearest direction we've got from this.
It seems an awful long way. It's not even on our map.
Cawdor is on the map.
Cawdor is, yeah.
Any instructions yet?
No,
We're over the river.
we're absolutely floored here.
Okay. I'll go and have my...
Castle. Castles, yes.
Have you looked carefully at the instructions in this Macbeth? Say, court within the castle. In Macbeth's castle, Inverness.
Inverness. Must be Inverness.
Let's see. Can't be that then.
I think it...
The room in the palace.
53 is Culloden. There's a castle nearby.
At Culloden.
A famous naval signal.
A room in the
tower
Queen's
above
palace.
the
Oh, my
town.
goodness. A room in Macduff's castle.
Now, would this be Martello?
Dunsinane. Now, how about Dunsinane?
That's right, you were looking that up in the book. Where
Where
is
is
that?
Dunsinane? Is there a place name thing there?
There isn't. Dunsinane isn't anywhere near where we are.
No, no, well, there must be some other books here that you can find. Yeah.
Did you look up Dunsinane?
Well, we'll
in
have a
here?
look. Have a look at this for a minute.
Yes.
Oops. Really came a nasty cropper there. I wonder if we're not looking in the right
Dunsinane Hill,
place.
285.
I wonder if we're not looking in the right place for this, do you think?
You've got Dunsinane.
That's in Perthshire.
Maybe we're
Site
just
of
doing a bit...
Macbeth's castle. It's up in Perthshire. Belonged to the Nairn family.
There's a Nairn
Nairn family.
castle.
Yeah. Can
Well,
we get in
Nairn is
somewhere?
here.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Can we get down to Nairn, Annie?
How do you spell that?
N-A-R-N-E.
Nairn?
Yeah.
N-A-I-R-N.
The estate of Dunsinane originally belonged to the Nairn family.
Dunsinane?
Yeah, well, we want Nairn.
Nairn. Town of
okay.
Nairn.
Yeah, and it should, there's a Dunsinane Hill there.
Fine. I'll tell the pilot
The tower above the town. So is there anything on Dunsinane Hill? Conspicuous conical summit. A tower is likely to be there.
Yes, in a tower above the town. Yeah. Tower above the town. Well, have a look at this map, Tracy. See if you can see something that looks like
Yes.
a tower. Come and have a look at it here. If you're sending her to Dunsinane, to Nairn, she must look for something in particular. She's actually looking for a tower above the town.
Well, it'll be somewhere around here, won't it?
There should be a...
What is this other book here? There's historical Scotland. What about this? Is this got anything in it?
Should be a conical summit. A
Annie, can you see anything yet?
No, we're still very near the Findhorn mouth. Just flying over Carbon Forest in a few minutes. We're just really over the outskirts of the area at the moment.
What other books have you got available? Wish I knew
There's a
more about.
magnificent view of Strathmore and Blairgowrie.
Isn't there a forest? Something to do
Yes,
with a
there's
forest?
Burnham Wood should be
Burnham
some
Wood.
right.
Ah, Burnham
And where's
Wood.
is there a Burnham Wood round here?
I think we must find a tower above the town.
Yeah, it's lies 12 miles east-southeast of Burnham Wood.
So we're looking for Burnham Wood at the moment.
No, well, we're looking
looking
for
there,
Dunsinane Hill.
Dunsinane Hill. And that's near Nairn, is it?
We hope so.
I think that maybe we're slightly on the wrong track
Track here.
I think we could be. Just let me have a look at this book a second, see if I can find anything that looks as though it's
There's
got in
the
it.
group on. In here, there's something about a stone in that Dunsinane.
Annie?
Yes. What do you want us to do? Should we still head for Nairn?
No, just hover for the moment.
Hover.
Yes.
Have you found something there? Might be useful.
There's a reference in that to... We're looking at forests.
Forays. 225.
King Duncan held court. It was on the way that yeah.
Blasted.
Forest.
On the elevator platform, the west end was a long vanished castle.
So, right. Okay,
Annie,
forest we want.
head immediately for Forays. Forays. F-O-R-R-E-S. Yes.
Forest, here we are.
Where is that?
It's due south
Oh, I
of where
see
you
it.
started
Just
from.
Due south of Findhorn.
So you want us to head for Forest?
Yes.
To the
How's your-
southeast, the town. The highest summit is there's a tower.
Lord Nelson.
Yeah. There's something to a stone. Have you got?
Is there not another map? Oh, you've got a map now, have you?
The highest summit there's a tower. Nelson. Yeah. Right.
And southeast of Forays, you should see a 70-foot tower.
Wow. This sounds something like it, doesn't it?
Right. That's the famous naval signal
have
and the tower above the town.
Nearly 12 minutes.
So we're going straight to Forest now.
Yes.
It'll take us, it's about 2 or 3 miles, maybe 3 miles from where we're hovering over Carbon Forest.
Right.
What's that book tell you about the tower?
It was a monument to Nelson.
Famous naval signal.
Yes. Famous naval signal. Nelson would have been Every Man Expects England.
Yeah, well, it's probably up in the tower there when she gets there. Does it say it's there?
Whereabouts is this tower in Forest?
It is southeast of the town is a place called Cluny Hill.
Sorry?
Southeast of Forays.
Southeast.
Yes.
Southeast of Forest.
Yes.
What's the nearest sign to that? What's the nearest pinpoint to it?
Well, there's a railway line running along here. Now, where's it from there? Where's southeast is there, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you see a golf course on your map?
There should be a golf course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Can
Is it south of the golf course what I'm looking for?
Where's the golf course? Can you see the golf?
Yeah, where the flag is, up there in the corner.
You should see the municipal golf course, yes. Now, the highest summit in the area, the highest hill you can see, should be Cluny Hill.
And there should be a 70-foot octagonal tower on top.
Do you see it yet?
No, we're just approaching Forest now. I'm looking for the highest hill there is, and there should be a tower on top of the hill.
It's the other side.
Southeast.
It's the other side of Forest, isn't it?
Yes, I think it's up there on the hill. I can see a sort of battlement, a tower on top of a high hill. I think that must be it.
We land there. Just
And
go.
it's,
Right.
let me see.
Back direction, see what or reveals your clue.
So So when she gets near to that tower, you better get her to land.
Yes.
I don't know where we land there. It's very wooded.
Is it? Can you find a place at all?
So can we land near the tower?
Can you find anywhere near the tower to
Yeah, I'm
land?
just asking Keith.
Stories
Shouldn't be any problem.
and that's into the king.
There's the tower now. Very well hidden in all the trees, actually. There we go.
Any luck?
Yes, the tower's right in front of me now. We're just circling around it and working out where on earth we can land.
Good. Well done. You think you're going to be very far from the tower itself?
I've no idea. Can we get right up? Oh no, we've got to land down on the ground.
Yeah.
And then walk up the hill, I guess.
What does this mean? Conceals or reveals your clue?
Well, we should have to see when she gets there, I suppose.
Yeah.
We're just landing now.
Good.
Anna, you have to run for this bit because we were slow and 15 minutes. Can you see the tower yet, Annie?
Oh, yes, there's a car ahead. Oh, it says treasure hunt on it. How convenient. Oh, that's a relief. I really thought I was going to have to run up the hill.
You fixed all this, Annie, in advance.
I'm very relieved. It's very
high up. Oh, look, some keys and everything. Right.
Now, can you find out anything before she gets there?
Yeah,
Like
the
what
clue.
it may hide or
The
reveal?
famous naval signal.
Well,
We want to know what the signal is.
I think that's Nelson, which
Yeah.
indicates it's Nelson's tower, and that was the tower which...
What's the signal, though?
I expect it to be fairly obvious when she gets there.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. This road doesn't look as if it's been driven along that.
Does it not say anything about it?
Yeah, there's there's nothing more about it.
Right, I'm in a car, and I'm trudging up the hill towards the castle, I hope.
Yeah?
To Nelson's Tower. Is that what we want?
That's it,
Yeah,
yes.
definitely. What we want is something to know about a naval signal.
Oh, hang on, I'm just about to crash. No.
Missed. Nothing more to be said about foreigners.
No.
Oh, this is a really bumpy track. It's a good thing I'm in a big Land Rover, actually.
And then straight.
You driving it?
Yes! I'm not sure where I'm going, but I hope I'm heading up the right track. It did say to Nelson's Tower.
Can you see anything? She can't see anything, and I think she's concentrating very hard on the road.
I think we'd like to get out now. We're frightened.
What?
We're frightened.
Graham's yelling out that he's terrified. He's trying to balance the camera on his shoulder as I career around the corners. Ah, here it is ahead. Final spurt up. Right, what am I looking for? We've just stopped. I'm just about to
Famous
get out.
naval signal in a tower conceals or reveals your clue.
Famous signal.
Yeah.
Famous naval signal.
Well, there's two cannons. That's a signal of sorts, isn't it?
Is it what?
There's two cannons
No,
at
it's
the
actually,
doorway.
it's in the tower. Famous
Yeah.
naval signal
Ah.
in the tower.
Hang on, there's a key in the car. I don't know whether that opens it.
I mean, the most famous one that I can think of is England Express.
I mean, I don't know whether
Yeah.
there are others.
I don't know whether this is what I'm supposed to be doing, but... Oh, right.
Go in.
I'm inside the tower.
Yes.
Right.
What can you see?
Oh, it's fascinating, actually. There's a big bell. I don't exactly know what I'm looking for. But
Well, you're
there's
looking for a famous naval signal.
famous naval signal. I'm going up some...
I mean, let's see, how would
They have sent a signal. Sent it by semaphore. Perhaps. More flags? More flags, yes.
This is the first floor.
A radio. No. Are there any flags up there?
flags. Yes.
Where?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. 11 flags.
Where are they?
They're on a picture on the wall.
What's the picture?
Does it
Yeah.
translate what they all are, what it says?
It says, England expects every man will do his duty.
We knew that.
A famous naval signal in a tower above the town where Banquo's ghost appeared
Yes.
conceals or reveals your clue.
Is there anything wrong with that?
No, it's just a picture. Ah! I got it. It was behind the picture.
Right.
Right.
Well, we'll stop the clock there and we'll take a short break.
Stop the clock.
Hello and welcome back to the second part of Treasure Hunt. Roger and Catherine haven't won any money yet. There's another clue to come. So, Annie, are you ready? If so, please read out the clue to them and start the clock.
This castle hath a pleasant seat. The air nimbly and sweetly recommends itself unto our gentle senses, even though there's something smelly in the fish kettle.
This castle hath a pleasant seat. The air nimbly and sweetly recommends itself unto our gentle senses, even though there is something smelly in the fish kettle.
Oh, I don't fancy this one at all.
Right, well, that's Duncan going to... arriving at...
This castle hath a pleasant seat. The air nimbly and
This
sweetly
is going to be in
recommends itself.
Macbeth's castle.
See, there it is again. 4 is a room in
The
the
palace. It's, yeah.
And where do you see the quote?
It's somewhere around when Duncan arrives.
So therefore, is there a castle?
Well, you've got to call this a castle. It's not a palace.
Yes, please.
Let's have a look at
I'm sure this is after he arrives.
castles?
Yeah.
There is historic Scotland.
Here it is. Here's the quote, the saying before the castle. And this is when Duncan's arrived, and he's at room in Macbeth's castle, and it's in Inverness.
I'm sure of that.
Well, I don't know.
You're hovering.
Now that's where we are. The quote's just over the page.
Look, you see, I think you've got to look at all these other castles that are
Right,
around
right,
that are
okay.
involved with it. I mean, you know, we were talking
Yeah.
about Dunsinane before,
Yeah.
and we were talking about Cawdor. What about
We've got
Cawdor?
our
That
castle
features very
book.
large in Macbeth.
Yeah, well, he...
You see, Inverness is too far away. I'm sure
what
it
about
wouldn't have been
Cawdor?
Inverness.
How far is that away?
Well,
Are
there's
there any
a...
books about Cawdor? Have a look at them.
Cawdor's about 10 miles away. 12 miles away.
Cawdor Castle.
Here, look, here, have a look at this. See if this is going to give to you.
Right, okay.
Should tell you something.
Yeah.
We're just hovering over Nelson's Tower again.
Yeah, I think Cawdor would be a good direction to go towards.
We'll head for Cawdor Castle.
Yeah.
We're heading that way now.
Have you found where it is?
I haven't found the Cawdor Castle.
Cawdor
Right.
Castle, I found it. It's just on the southwest of Nairn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay?
Just southwest of Nairn. It's a longish way from where you are now, in fact.
It's about 12 miles. It won't take long by helicopter, I would have thought.
Here you are, look. I
Cawdor.
think this is the one that she's going to, obviously.
Yeah.
That's the town. So she's... The Cawdor Castle should be
She's
somewhere
trundling
over
along over here. What?
here. It should be somewhere over here. Where is it?
Well, surely there isn't more than one, is there?
Sorry, you're
There's
quite
none.
right. There's Cawdor Castle.
That's a guide to Cawdor.
Right, have you found Cawdor?
Yeah, I've got a guide.
You've got it there. Okay, well, at the moment we're heading west.
Even though there's something smelly in the fish kettle, is there anything special about the fish kettles? Or the cooking or the kitchen of
The
Cawdor?
tower room.
Where is the kitchen?
So,
They usually have kitchens in these places.
Let's have a look at the... Let's not miss out like we did on that other castle
going
just
in the
now,
right
far as.
direction.
Let's try to look at the very beginning. What's all this? Things of...
Flying over the River Fintorn, crossing with the railway line. That should give you an idea where we are now.
something in here that's... Yes, valuable.
Gone away forest over there.
Presumably, what are we looking for? A fish kettle, are we?
Well, something like that, I think.
Well, fish kettle probably getting in the kitchen, wouldn't you say? See if you can find a picture of that in another book. Inside the castle.
We're getting somewhere.
Following the railway track out of the forest and heading towards Squaddle.
Good. Lovely. Move you along a little bit.
It doesn't show the kitchen. I wonder if there's an infernal plan. What's this?
The stairwell.
Yes. Ah.
What's this? Something there?
A kitchen. Memory of Camelcloud Mountain is in the family kitchen.
Ah.
How are we going?
Contrast the next room we visited. The kitchen first used about 1640.
Primitive well is like strict bureaucracy. Containing cellars, stables, bed ovens, like a gate.
I've lost my copy of the...
Here it is. Even though something smelly in the fish kettle.
She's got to get into the kitchen. Presumably into the kitchen.
Yes. Are you nearly there yet, Annie?
No, not yet, I'm afraid. We're if you look at Darnaway Forest on your map,
Yeah, yes.
and then you see by forest there's the railway line.
Yes.
We're sort of up there at the moment.
I see. Up there.
Won't take long. Have you worked out the clue?
Yes, I think when you get there, you should look as quickly as you can for the kitchen. Yes.
Oh, great. Thanks a lot.
And I hope you're going to find something very smelly there.
Yes.
Oh, well, I would enjoy this clue very much.
Yes, I suppose you will. Still got lovely fresh Scottish air to clear it all away.
Still quite a way off, actually.
Yes, on the way you pass through the 15th century entrance to the tower guarded by an ancient iron gate. So where's the tower? Yes. The original tower entrance.
Yeah.
So
Passing through hard moss.
you should land, if you can, just directly in front of the castle and go straight in through the tower gate.
Well, if she's allowed to, because they
Yes.
won't know till they get there, will they? Annie, we've got a sort of diagram of the castle here, and it looks a fairly large and a slightly complicated place, so be pretty careful to memorize it, the layout from above, won't you, when you do arrive?
Fine, and we're looking for the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we've got about another 5 miles to go, which will take about 3.5
Have you
minutes.
really given this book a good...
Yes, delicate.
Well,
yes.
Have a thought, while we're waiting for her, just
yes.
have a good read.
You can start reciting some Macbeth for me, that would be nice.
There's nothing about anyone in the kitchen to fish kettles.
There, no.
Just reading on in Shakespeare, there's nothing else here either.
We'll read on gradually and see
Yeah.
whether you can see anything in this book. I mean, presumably there must be something in here, because it's
It's
the place that they're looking
lots of
for.
reference to smell in the Shakespeare.
How's our time, dear? We've got...
Right, we're heading towards a village called Alden now.
18 minutes. We've got another 18 minutes. All down, yes.
Very close to Nairn. We've some idea where we
We're
are.
still quite
a long way off, apparently. So we've got time to read that book from cover to cover.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure we're going to find something in here somewhere. Have you been right through the whole book yet?
This is just what I'm doing now.
He's going quite nicely through it. Roger is here. Catherine, that's right. You come and join him. See if you can get him going faster.
Right, where do
Because
we
time
want to
is going
go?
on.
Why, what's the
How much
problem?
have you seen here? How much? I mean, you've been up as far as.
We just gone through
How far did you get? You got.
camera to the other side of the helicopter. But, some lovely pictures of hay, actually, we're seeing. They look like little Swiss rolls. They're all rolled up.
Well, we got the right castle.
We've got the.
Well, got the right castle. It's got the quote in the
Got
back.
the quote in the back.
Yes.
Nairn is about a mile away.
Even though there is something smelly in the fish kettle.
got to go straight to the kitchen.
Where else would you find a fish kettle other than the kitchen?
Or in the dining hall, perhaps.
Yes, that's one more possibility.
We're getting there slowly and surely.
Where's that map?
We should be able to see Cornwall fairly shortly.
Seems showing other books about it.
Good.
Yeah.
Hope you'll find a place to land when you get there.
Where did you find that about the kitchen in here?
It's the second one page back from the back.
Kitchen. That's the one we want.
What did that boat go on to say? Was it anything else?
No, there's nothing, just more about smells. That smells, breath smells wooingly here.
Yeah, it was delicate.
There is.
We're just following the secondary road towards Cornwall Castle, the B9101.
Hawthorne.
Going over the
I've got the Macbeth open there.
really beautiful countryside.
She's very close now. So, can you make up your minds what you want her to do when she gets there?
Right. She has. It says it's the way out. The nearest way is the way. The
The
exit.
main entrance.
No, it says on the way out. You pass through the 15th century entrance
Yes,
to the exit.
You can see it.
The original tower entrance is D.
She's fairly near. Have you got a place that you suggest you should go or not?
Yeah, she wants the original tower entrance. Where's she going to land?
there.
She's at the. She's
Well,
there
she'll
now.
have to land where she can. I mean, that's
Yeah.
really the point. And then
She
I
goes
think when
through
she
over
gets
the
there-
moat, main entrance over the moat.
And as soon as she gets in, there should be some big...
First person
There's
she
an-
sees, just ask where the kitchen is. I
Yes.
think that's
The
good.
old tower entrance.
We want the old tower entrance.
And it's guarded by an ancient iron gate.
There's bound to be somebody around, Annie, that you can ask, I'm sure.
And as you go down, you should see a tartan stairway, and you go down that...
And you'll
into
enter the dining room. But have a quick look in there in case there's a fish kettle on the table.
There's something rotting in it.
Very unlikely in your dining room, but still there we are.
Oh, we're passing over a distillery now.
Distillery.
Distillery.
That sounds great. We don't land there for long.
I think you'll be able to land on the lawn in front of Cornwall Castle.
Fine. I'd rather stop at the distillery, but if I'm not allowed to, then okay.
Later.
Later, on the way back now.
You're not driving a Land Rover. Or a helicopter.
There's Cornwall Castle ahead of us now. It looks beautiful.
Right.
She's
Just in front of Border Castle, pretty close to it.
There's no kitchen there.
well, I think that should be,
Yes.
She gets in there, D.
She's got the plan.
Beautiful castle. It's not big and rambling like you'd imagine. It's quite compact. Very
looks
pretty. Very pretty.
The diagram seemed like a very big.
I'm still heading for the kitchen.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I'm going to go in over the main. I can see.
There's a
the main
moat.
entrance, the
Yeah.
moat.
Yes. Cross over there.
Cross over the moat.
And as you go through the door, ask the first person you see where the kitchens are.
Yes.
And there are probably going...
Help us smell it.
Are you going to be able to land close to it?
We're not too far. Let's be a bit of a run.
Because our time is running short. We've got about 12 and a half minutes left.
Just getting out now.
It says in the forbidding dungeon in the freshwater well, imagine cooks preparing a feast in the original kitchens.
You'll be swept back centuries in time.
In the castle now.
Right, good. She's getting into the castle.
Don't quite know where I'm going, but I'm going to go over the moat and hope that I'm heading the right way. Here we are. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Admire the beauty afterwards, Annie. We're in a hurry.
Oh, no, not again. Hello? Hello?
Have they let you in yet, Annie?
Oh, I have to ring the bell.
Locked out?
Hello? Can you tell me where the kitchens are?
That way.
This way.
No, she's on her way.
She is.
Ah.
Keep running, Annie.
Sounds like heavy iron locked.
Yes.
And never let it in.
Can you tell me which way's the kitchen? This way? Excuse me. Ah, the kitchen's ahead of me.
Great.
Super.
Not the old
Right.
one, the new one.
The old kitchen.
The old kitchen.
Yes.
Yes.
It's next to the new kitchen.
Next to the new kitchen.
Yeah.
Be able to tell because it's got a well in it.
Is this the old kitchen?
This is the new kitchen. Follow on, straight on, straight on,
Sorry?
straight on.
Straight on. Thank you.
Oh, she's certainly having to run for her.
Oh, I found the old kitchen. Oh, my God, it's
That way.
amazing. Oh,
Annie, can you see anything that's
It's like a fish kettle or a big...
I'm looking for a sort of copper kettle, am I? Fish kettle, fish kettle. What's a fish kettle?
Fish kettle's a big, long dish.
Yeah.
You'd imagine you'd lay a whole fish in.
Fish kettle? Fish kettle? I don't know. There's a big fish in one of them.
A fish in it.
This must be it. I got an awful
What did you
feeling. I
find?
found it.
Oh, you found the fish. Oh,
I think I found the fish. Is that what I'm
Stop the
looking for?
Stop the clock. Right. Well done. We're going to take a break now. Hello and welcome back. Well, so far, Roger and Catherine have won £200. But before we go on to the next clue, Annie, you must tell us where you are, because I believe you've moved from your last position because of the length of the leg this time.
Yes, we did. Well, that behind me is the Rothers Glen Hotel. So, get your map out.
In relation to where you were before, where is that?
There's
Quite a long way
Rothers.
east.
Right, here we are, Rothes Glen. Yeah.
It's near the town
Right,
of
well,
Rothers.
right. I put you right on the Rothes Glen Hotel.
Okay.
Yes, lovely.
Right. Well, they've only got about 9.5 minutes left, so we're just going to get on with this as quickly as we possibly can. So will you start the clock? And here's the next clue, which I'm going to read. If you can get into the new bit of number 1 warehouse at the Grants Place at Ballindalloch, south of Drumwood, the misplaced barrel is your goal. If you can get into the new bit of number 1 warehouse at the Grants Place at Ballindalloch,
South of Drumwood, the misplaced barrel is your goal.
I've just found Drumwood.
You have?
Yes.
Right, well, this is going.
Drumwood. Okay, Annie.
We'll get in the helicopter and start off the Drumwood.
Yep. Where's Drumwood?
Well, she's found it, so... Annie, could you tell me where Drumwood is?
Sorry?
Can you tell me where...
Sorry, right. Drumwood is, if you go south from the Rothers Glen, to Charlestown of Aberlour.
Where?
So this is Charlestown of Aberlour.
yeah, down here.
Drumwood is west of Charlestown.
Drumwood is west.
In the Moray district.
Oh, here we are. Got it,
Drumwood, right.
yeah. Drumwood.
We want...
Right, so you get into the new bit.
No, which part of Drumwood?
Ballindalloch, south of Drumwood. And Grant's Place is in Ballindalloch. Can you see Ballindalloch? So that would be a distillery.
Distillery.
Ballindalloch.
Right.
Okay, you go across, going southwest from Drumwood, and you should see where the road bridge crosses a river, and that's Ballindalloch. Tiny castle, right.
It's another castle.
Yes.
And what's the castle called?
Ballindalloch.
Ballindalloch. Can check that.
Dalvanon.
What?
Dalvanon.
Ballandalloch.
Ballin,
Can you spell that?
B-A-L-L-I-N, Ballin, Dalloch, D-A-L-L-O-C-H.
That's one round.
Grant time.
That's
Can you see where we're going?
And that's southwest of
Next
Drumwood.
to the
Go anywhere in the direction of Ballandalloch.
It's about here.
Ballandalloch.
No,
That's where the river
Now, we got to
divides.
find, don't you think, this sounds very much like a distillery.
There's a Tormore one.
So perhaps we're looking...
Grant's place, is that...
So, do we want Ballandalloch Castle?
We just simply want
We're looking
Ballandalloch.
for
south of
number one
Drumwood.
warehouse, so... Is that the
No,
book
it's
about
not
whiskies?
Yeah. Doesn't say it's a Grant's.
See what else we have.
See if you can find a distillery anywhere on your map.
South of, yes, you ran in also,
Yeah,
Roger.
there is one. There's the Tormore one.
South of Drumwood.
But it's got to be. It's got to be south of. It's got to go south of Drumwood. Now, what about that one? There's a distillery.
That's right.
Near the Green Burn.
What's this? But it's at Ballandalloch, isn't it?
Not necessarily.
No,
we're
no.
looking
Necessarily. This
Grant's
is probably
place.
right,
in
right,
the right area,
okay.
in the right direction.
So,
It's around there. There's the Cracker. That's where we are. That area there on that map. Glen Grant. What's this? Glen Grant Distillery.
Right, we can now see the town of Rothes ahead of us. In the distance, Rothes. Just to show you whereabouts we are. It's ahead of us now.
You're a longish way off.
Yeah, we're not.
This one on Glen Grant.
How
Very
about some of
beautiful
these?
here,
Let's
the
have a look at these
river's weaving
areas right
round.
here. What about these men?
which glen do we think this is?
The time is running very short. You've got 5 minutes left.
Right.
Only 5 minutes left, Annie. Did you hear me?
I can see a distillery south of Drumwood.
You can.
Can you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's the only distillery I can see. So that's
Well,
what
I
we're
think
heading
I
for.
should have a go at that one. The time.
So short. Land there and go in and ask about it.
Okay.
You should be asking for...
The new bit of number one warehouse at the Grant's place.
The glass.
At the Grant's, G-R-A-N-T.
Grant.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Where's the other whiskey book?
Let's see.
Do we know that that's a Glenlivet? Oh, that's a Glen.
5 minutes.
Yeah, time's getting very short. It's 4 minutes, almost 4 minutes now.
4 minutes left, aren't we? Well, we're going as fast as we can.
How far do you think you are from the distillery now? Quite a way still?
Which
We're
one are we
about
going to?
3.5 minutes away.
Uh-huh.
3.5 minutes, so it's going to
It'll
be
be touch and go. 4 minutes left.
Which one's that we're going to? That one.
Going to
yeah.
this one here.
Glenfarclas. Doesn't say it's a Grant. Oh, the Grants. This is
Yes.
a Grant's distillery.
We've got the right one.
Glenfarclas, Glenlivet.
Glenfarclas.
We're
Yeah.
just flying over Craigalechy.
It's there.
Whatever.
Yeah.
We're going to get lots of irate Scotsmen after me now.
If we can get into the new bit.
See,
Number one
it's
warehouse.
the same name again. Look.
Yes.
Yes, this is a.
This
bought
is a
from the
distillery.
Ballandalloch. Yeah, that's
South
definitely
of
it.
Drumwood, which is
Yeah.
misplaced barrel is your goal. So let's try and solve that.
Okay.
So we're still
Right,
following
you're getting
the
on.
river now.
Getting there.
Now, does it say anything about barrels, people
Yeah.
buried, or... Put
Glen
up
of
as
a
a
smooth
sign.
place.
The dealer from Malthouse. Mm.
As soon as she gets down, she'll simply have to ask for the new bit of
Oh,
number
there's a
one
whole book
warehouses.
on Glenfarclas here. There we are. This is it. There's the
Good.
whole book on it.
We're looking for
Right,
a
if you have a
new...
look. Yeah, I think that's all on Glenfarclas.
There's actually a distillery in this town somewhere, but it's not south of Drumwood, unfortunately. Otherwise, we can never go on that one.
No, Now, this is the only one south of Drum Wood, this distillery we've got here, near Tom Farquhar's Wood.
Misplaced barrel.
These are the barrels.
Yeah.
We're now approaching Drumwood.
Good.
So,
South of Drum Wood, you'll see.
distillery will be the other side.
On the other side of that road, there's a main road south of Drum Wood.
What's the actual name of the distillery?
It's the Glenfarclas Glenlivet one.
Oh, how delicious. I hope I get stuck there for a while.
Now, what's the clue again, Sam?
If you can get into the new...
barrel.
well, we'll just keep on. Let's not worry about the time for the moment. Let's just get on with this. If you...
We're so near now.
Only about 2.5 minutes. If you get to the new bit of number 1 warehouse.
New bit of number 1 warehouse.
This place barrel is your
The
bear.
distillery is still on the other side of Drumwood. We're just passing over it now.
Passing over Drumwood.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Well...
There's a beautiful castle from the buildings around.
I think that when she gets down there,
She'll be
she
very
can
obvious,
ask something.
Yes.
Point in the right direction.
But she must find the new bit of number 1 warehouse.
The new bit of number 1 warehouse.
Unfortunately, they haven't put a map of the warehouse here.
New bit of number 1 warehouse. Well, I'm all ready to jump out. Wish I had a parachute.
We're ready to jump out, good.
I think that's it ahead of us. Yes, sir. Distillery ahead of us now. There we are. Oh, I can't bear this. Are we going to make it in time? We'll be there in about a minute.
Okay.
You might, just by the skin of your teeth.
So, number 1 warehouse.
Yeah, you're looking
The new
for...
bit.
New bit, number 1 warehouse.
And you're looking for the misplaced barrel.
Misplaced barrel, okay? Oh, I'm so nervous now. Awful. Hope we get there.
You've now got 1 minute,
Got
Annie.
1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute to the end of the program.
Yeah.
When you get there or not, you're going to need all the whiskey you can drink, I think.
I think so, yes.
Right, we're just about to land now.
Oh, it's
Edgy. 30 seconds.
30 seconds. No, I don't think we're going to make it.
We're going to make it.
I'm landing now. Oh, what a shame.
Very, very close.
We're literally just landing now. My foot is lurking, ready to jump out.
Oh, very bad luck. It was...
So close. Bad luck, Annie. Bad luck, Catherine, Roger. It's really terribly bad luck. I thought those quiz was extremely difficult. Did you find it very hard?
Very, yes.
Misleading.
Just a word of thanks for Annie, because I think she's had quite a tough time
Yes,
running
thank you,
around the
Annie.
place.
Yes.
Annie, thanks very much. You've
Sorry
done a great
about
job
that.
for us.
Very clear.
But I'm afraid, it just didn't quite work out.
I'm sure you'd like to know what you really should have done, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So let's get Anne Mayo to tell us. She set the clues, after all.
Well, what Allie should have done when she got to Glenfarclas was to run through between the main buildings to where the warehouses are at the back. There she had to get the customs and excise man and one of the staff to unlock, go through along between a lot of dark barrels, and then at the end she suddenly comes into what is obviously the new bit of the ancient warehouse, and under a skylight there's a barrel on the ground which ought to have been on the shelf, and under the barrel is a clue which reads, to get up to the Glenlivet washbacks, enter under W.S.G. Smith's initials, the bottle you want is labelled. And that meant going to the Glenlivet, obviously by asking at Glenfarclas where it is about 4 miles away. And there you have to find WSG over one of the doors. There's only one door with initials over it. You go in there, past the spirit safes, up a flight of metal stairs, into the washbacks, which are these enormous tub things, and at the end there's a whole collection of sample bottles of the whiskey, And on one of the sample bottles, there is a label which we stuck there which says, "Hello, Annie, you've won £1,000 for your contestants." Only unfortunately, she didn't get there and you didn't win it.
Well, there you are. It isn't even easy when you know how, is it? Anyway, you're not going home empty-handed. You've got £200 to take with you. And here's the cheque. Catherine, would you like to take it?
Yes, thank you.
And congratulations to both of you. Thank you very much. You've been very good contestants.
Thanks.
Extremely hard work.
Right.
Goodbye to you, and thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Goodbye,
Bye-bye.
Annie. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Join us again next week.
Tomorrow at 10, the treasure hunt takes place around the Isle of Mull. And on the Family Channel next tonight, drama as a schizophrenic teenager is the last resort of the Neon Rider.